is that we like to play with changing of direction. So it's not just turning, but turning, change the direction, turning in the other side, changing the direction, and this is how you dance in a milonga.
Every combination of steps is finally some combination of a turn with a change of direction.
Yeah.
And this is an easy way to start turning from left to right, and from right to left, and from right to left, and from left to right.
Yeah, I mean, there is no possibility.
But let's try to think of something, and that might be a homework. And this is if I would be a woman. Okay, wait, I am the follower. And I would be turning around Giovanni. And Giovanni would lead me in a turning anyway. He would only, like he would do like that because it's not about him right now, it's usually about him, but no, now. And now I'm in a hero. What hero is that? That's a hero to the left. Yeah. And then we have the other hero, and that's the hero to the right. So how can we change directions? How many possibilities do we have to change direction? From which step can we change direction? From every step. But how exactly can we do that? Can we do it directly? Can we do it otherwise? Can we... Sorry, I'm ready. So, homework, how can we change direction? Because what we are doing today is only one change. In one direction and one change in the other.
But just to give you a little advice, how many different steps the woman has in a turn? 3. Forward step, side step, and back step. And in one direction. In another direction, with how many steps she can turn. Back step, forward step, side step. So.
Yeah. So from forward step, can we go to back step? Yes. From a forward step, can we go to a forward step? Yes. From a forward step, can we go to a side step? In that direction? No.
No.
Yeah. From a forward step, can we go to a back step with something in between? Yes. And that was just a forward step. So let's try to play with this. And please let us know until next week how many possibilities we have.
We want the number.
Oh, and I have to go the other side as well. Great, so we are doing just one change and one change. And last time what we did was we went from the hero to the right to Americana. But what we will do now, we will start in a funny way. Yeah. So this is just a small extra. What did we do? What do we usually do? Let's start normal. So what did we do? Cross salida and we went to the hero.
Yeah.
What did Giovanni do now? They're pretty funny. Simple, but funny, not that simple. What did you do? It's magic.
Yeah.
Let's see from the other side.
Yeah. Or from. Okay. Let's do it in a normal way. And let's do how we want to do it.
Just a beginning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So it's really easy going cross salida while we are dancing. But if we want to start dancing in cross, it's not difficult, but you need to be careful. Because the idea is that while we are in both feet, we need to go in one feet without later feel that we are going there. That is the point. Because if we want to go in cross go with our left, but she has to go in the right. This means that she needs to have the weight in this leg, and I need to have the weight in the other leg. So I think it's not so clear. Okay, let's put in diagonal so that they can see. Okay. I have to have the weight in this the weight in this leg, so here, but she has to have the weight in the other one. So the point is, if while I change the weight, I let her feel, she will change. So the idea is that I have to change the weight, but without let her feel. And we need to be careful in this.
So usually if we start dancing until now, we may have been on both parallel, Giovanni on his right leg, he would take me on my left leg, and we would go together to a salida. Now just imagine skipping this first part, so just starting like that. Which means he will just put me on my right leg.
Yeah.
So in the moment that I go towards Giovanni, I'm not going like tap or tank.
Yeah.
I'm going and I don't know yet, so he will put me on my right leg. And his own legs he can control as he wishes.
Yeah, the idea is don't let her feel where we go, because if we are in closing race, the common mistake in this moment is that in the moment that I change the weight, I bring the woman with me.
Yeah. So if you look at my head from behind, and I'm on my right leg, it will always be on my right leg unless Giovanni will change my axis. Now the thing is, if I'm there and he will go on his right leg, he will just not change my axis. He could do that forever.
I can change my leg, but I need to be careful on this, because naturally I can change the weight, but also move the woman.
Can you move me and not change your weight?
Sure.
Look at this.
I can do everything.
And you might think maybe put your right leg up, so you see how he's doing that.
Yeah. So this is the idea. It's just a funny way to start.
So, it takes me there and go. One. And then we go.
In America.
Oh, beautiful, we go to America. How did we go there? Quick repetition and not quick. From that moment, regardless if you did a side step or not, or right there, Giovanni will lead me like leading for a sandwich, yes? But he will go
Instead of going
there,
here,
go there. And then he will lead me around, like one time, he will pivot. And in this moment he will pivot like he does now, a little bit less wide. Because he waits for me, he takes me, and we go.
so you have to know what to do. So if you want to finish the survival keto, like we call in the normal way, I will pivot till here. So
You see, my step is like Giovanni's hips, or
she's in
parallel
this
to my
position,
step.
I'm in this position. But if I want to go after in Americana, I will stop here. In the way that waiting for her, we will go together in the Americana.
So this is nothing new, this is repetition from last time. And then also repetition from last time, we do a hero. So that. But now the funny thing will come.
Let's show here.
So in the moment that I'm in front of Giovanni, he will
Yeah. Okay, just to remember the exercise in the survival here, we will go like in a triangle. Let's think about our body pyramid, and let's go. Up, and pivot inside. And again. Side. Side. Now, the funny part of this is the pivot in the first step. That, yeah, it's almost nothing. It's just going with the body in a different direction, so your body is arranged more or less alone together.
But do we know that the technique of just changing direction with the steps without pivoting?
Yeah.
Do we know the technique like from life? You know, like when I want to change direction, I just walk in that direction. Try it, it works. You know, so we just walk in the direction that we walk, and we change direction with that actively. It's magic.
Yeah.
Without pivoting.
Yeah. But in tango, remember pivoting in the right moment helps a lot. Okay. So in this case, there is no pivot.
There is a lot of pivot.
Yeah.
And then we go fast. One, tap, and one, tap, and one, tap, and one, tap. So it's very cool. We can do that because we don't have to change, go in the American change direction right away. If we start like we started today for the, you know, like that, and we can go forever or for some time in the hero. One, and then at some point and then again.
Yeah.
And you know why it's makes it seem like why should we change so like this and like so much? It's two different things. One, you don't have to do it from one to the other, you know, like.
Yeah.
It's that any time that we are in one direction, we could change and go in the other direction.
That is the idea.
But then, when you have the special moments like the variation in the end of the tango, and not so many space, like to do a diagonal or whatever, full milonga, you know, it's so cool to really do something after the variation. So we start turning, and then you have to really and we change the phrase, we turn, and so on.
Yeah.
So usually when we sing the milonga at the helicopters, it's either professional dancers or Cuartito students. Because turning is not painful.
No.
People are like a bit afraid of turning.
Okay, you can become dizzy if you do like 10 times, but generally you don't do 10 times, so.
You just have 4 phrases of variation, so
let's show
64.
all slow.
Yeah.
Also, if I know that for you it's all clear, but I think it's
We'll still have to talk a bit after we show slow, about one moment, one
yes.
crucial moment. So slow. And that's the moment where the body lets me come, and then he leads me around. And that we practiced last time, that change. And that's the change that is actually the topic of today. That we will practice, and that's the topic of today. So,
Here it's all about timing. Feel the woman that is coming, let her arrive,
one
and after lead her in the opposite direction. But all this need to be done in a elastic way.
Imagine a yo-yo that you send down and then up. So it's not that you let the movement die. Giovanni will not do that. now push me away.
Yeah, it should not be like a wall.
It has, my kinetic energy has to come and be reversed.
Yeah.
And not die. We practiced, we didn't talk about this before for the class, but we have practiced in level 3 this in the, or is it even level 2? From a simple hero to the left, when we were going from here to the sandwich. So in case this is not clear to read, we can always make as an exercise, not even an exercise, is also good. Like lead and then go to the sandwich without losing the flow.
Yeah, and just to remind you, we can have a lot of stop or changing of direction, but during the tango, we never really stop all your body. So the only way to don't stop, also if in the moment there are changing of direction or rebound or this kind of turning, is just using this elasticity. Otherwise we have to stop and start again. And this almost never happen during the time.
Very, very, very important point. Like a river which always keeps flowing. So ladies, what Giovanni said about elasticity has a lot to do with my part, which is the upper body comes, the hips come, I will pivot. In the moment that Giovanni gives me the contra, to leave it to a sandwich, the upper body goes already, now the hips will go and then. It's very important not to do it in block, so not to do it. Yeah.
But still, with your embrace, you are not able to do in block.
Yeah.
But
remember, it's like, that the movement needs some time to pass through, the lead through my body, arrive at the floor, come back.
yeah.
Don't
And
rush.
we need to feel all this because we will decide when give the stop or the going in the other direction. So we need to.
Giovanni needs to feel me arrive.
The rotation and just after give her the opposite, not too early. Because too early she will not face me. And if it's too late, I will let die the movement. So
if we do it in that direction, maybe from the Americana, so let's say we had the Americana there that we planned and that we last time, and then 1 and lead down, no heel, let's it right, and it's the moment when you will also exit. Down, down, and down, and we can do it forever. Maybe let's do it with
if you watch the body, her body, she really never stops. So I just feel that she's coming and that I give her the other direction. So also if she's changed the direction, she will not stop.
Just 1 second before someone asked in a similar class what's the lead. And guys, it's the same lead as you would lead me to a sandwich. Yeah? Like lead me away. And how do we lead? Ladies, women, followers, in the same way that we would play supportive soup actively with everything that God gave us, evolution gave us to act in life. So,
yeah, imagine just to give you that now I have in mind. If you receive something heavy, okay? You for example,
thank you.
launch me.
I know after quarantine my weight changed. Yeah. Okay.
Just to
it's
give
okay.
the idea.
It's okay.
You launch me a big ball heavy.
Yeah.
I cannot just stop and give her again. All my body needs to handle the evenness of the balls.
Thank you.
No, it's real. If you imagine this, your body will move to handle the heaviness of the balls. So it's this and after again. So no.
Yeah, it's very true.
So the idea is that it's not blocking Because it's
If
too
I
late,
know
I
that
can
you
just
know.
stop. But yeah, I hope
So,
that the idea is clear.
Giovanni receives the happy ball and will launch it back again.
Yeah, to make them feel that it's not just it's not this,
Yes.
it's not a block. Now, even a light ball I can
When
block.
do they just lights in Italy? When do they take them again?
Yeah, right now the burgers are closed, so I cannot go away. But yeah.
So we get some music.
Oh, we are late.
Yes, but that doesn't matter because we are not doing the men's technique class today. Why? Because we have something very, very cool tomorrow for the salon special, which will focus a lot on leaders technique. Not only.
Yeah, but in that class it's really special, more for men.
Mhm. So we'll do that tomorrow together. We will do a slightly longer class, and that's why we didn't want to make it too heavy for you today. We'll do a slightly longer class tomorrow, salon special, Giovanni and me together, on a special topic in the leaders techniques. Some
Yes.
very, very, very hot secrets.
So be
of Giovanni.
tuned.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you.
Thank you,
But
Giovanni.
I didn't want to say that you are